Showboating Sports, guys. Man, we are back in the building. Teofimo Lopez, mentally unstable. Is he or is he not? Is that what it is? But we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to let all the algorithms kick in and let everybody roll up in here in this camp. Thank you, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you're returning to the show, please and thank you. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you. You know how we do. We get down. The circus is always going. Circus is always going. Okay. So, oh, yeah. Also, if you guys look down, you'll see the phone line going across the bottom of the screen right there. You guys can call in any time of the show. Feel free to call in. We're going to keep the phone calls to a little bit of a minimum. We're going to talk forever, but we'll let you get your point across. Also, we're going to try to keep the profanity down because guess what? I'm making like 1 or 2 cents on this YouTube thing, and YouTube is trying to dock me of half of those of that 2 cent, right? I'm losing a penny out of this, man. So look out for your boy. But anyway, let's get on started. Let's get going. So Teofimo Lopez has been putting up a lot of stuff. He's saying that he's going through a divorce, and his wife's trying to take half. And he was so upset that he said he wanted to unalive you know who, right? Josh Taylor is what he said, right? That's kind of how he felt about it. And that's just what it is. That's where he's at on this, right? But Teofimo Lopez has been saying a lot of crazy stuff for a while. I actually think he's a pretty good boxer, but he says a lot of stuff that crosses the line a little bit. He doesn't go too far with it, but he does cross the line quite a few, right? And so today, he actually, not today, but today, he didn't put that up, but I just now saw, I don't know when he put it up, but I just now saw that he made a statement towards Tank. He said that Tank has been coddled. He's been built up. He's had the easy road, and that fighters like himself, he is Huck mode 365 days. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, so Teofimo is feeling a little crazy because he said that he feels like Tank has been sheltered. Tank has been coddled. Someone has been giving Tank the easy road, right? And that Tank doesn't believe in himself, because if he did believe in himself, when Lomachenko tried to fight him back in 2017 or 2018, something like that, he should have taken that fight. He said that when his managers asked him about it, told Teofimo himself, hey, don't take the Loma fight. You know what I mean? Whatever, I wouldn't take it. He said, but nah, I'm taking that fight. So Teofimo said that he's taking that fight. And that if Tank was more of a confident guy, he would step up to the plate, and that he would take these big fights, right? That's coming from Teofimo Lopez. So, oh, man, it's just so much to pack with Teofimo Lopez. This just goes on and on and on, but I want to address that spot right there. When the hell can you say that these guys have had the easy roads? Fighting is not the easy road, right? But I do understand what he's saying, that Tank hasn't faced the hardest competition. He's faced a little bit harder competition than Tank. And for once, I agree with him. I think that some of the people that he has faced has been a little stronger than Tank Davis. I will admit it. I do think his competition has been a little bit better on if you look at his resume has been a little bit better than Tank's, right? But I will say this, that Teofimo, if you really said you wanted to challenge yourself, you've been fighting the absolute best. You know what I'm saying? Clean cut is in the building. Salute. So I don't think that Teofimo has been challenging himself. He didn't want to fight Devin. He didn't want to do that. Oh, Devin and Tank, they must wait 4 or 5 years. And why didn't you go after Tank, right? Then when you moved up to 140, you could still been trying to go after Tank. You know what I'm saying? You could have still said, hey, let me take that Tank fight. But Josh Taylor is not a bad fight. Now, that's not a fight I don't think he's going to win, but Josh Taylor is not a bad fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not at all. And Josh Taylor, his whole thing is too, Josh Taylor's got his own little issues, but we're not on Josh Taylor right now. We're talking about Teofimo Lopez. Is he mentally ready to step in the ring and get the jobs done that needs to be done? Like the Josh Taylor fight. You know, with him coming up, Teofimo Lopez, he's been all over the board with Cambosis. He said he almost died. He almost, all this other stuff. And I'm not one to doubt what a man is saying. I'm not his doctor. I was not there. But I can say that Teofimo Lopez could have been doing a whole lot better with trying to fight better competition. He said him and his baby mama has a strange relationship. Did you see at Sandor Martin fight when she tried to get his son out? Oh, yeah, son. Yeah. That old white dude stepped in quickly. Yeah. That, you remember, that was the fight, Huck Mo, that you heard me say that's some of those issues he's having outside the ring, because she came in and he was like just trying to have his son, and she wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, whatever you guys got going on behind closed doors, do it behind closed doors. Don't bring the kids. Don't bring the media involved in that. And that right there was a little out of hand. And that's why I said he's got a problem at home. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff is bleeding over. You know, if it's bleeding there, it's gonna bleed over into the ring. And now he says she's trying to take half, and he just wants to hurt somebody. Salute ATL Unanimous is in the building. Boxing Sports is here. Yeah, man. Yeah, salute, man. Yeah, we in here cooking on this Teofimo Lopez thing, man. That do you guys think that Teofimo is really ready to step up? 8 Miles, salute, salute. Do y'all think Teofimo Lopez is really mentally ready to get up and get back his career back on track? Me personally, I can't say that I think Teofimo is 100% back like he was. Yeah, he's talking trash. He's doing a lot of crazy stuff. And I just don't think I think the stuff that's going on outside the ring is just pulling him on down. ATL said, nope, not at all. And I don't think so either, man. I don't think he's ready either, man. I don't. Not 100%. We'll see how this match goes, but I just don't. And you're not seeing the best of Teofimo Lopez. You're just not. The Sandor Martin fight, he wasn't the best of Teofimo Lopez. It just was not. And if he goes in there with Josh Taylor with that same type of scrap, he's going to lose. He's going to lose big time. You know what I mean? He's going to lose big time. I just don't think that Teofimo is ready. I just think that he plays a lot of games. He said, we're going to see what Teo has left after this fight. He's still talking crazy though. Yeah, clean cut. Salute, 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 salute again, man. But I just don't think I think he talks crazy. I do, but all that silly, that reckless stuff. And Teofimo Lopez was in a really good position, and he wanted to play keep away. He really did. But he did take the Lomachenko fight. But he actually could have taken the Devin Haney fight before he took the Kambosos fight. But then he said, I got to take this because it's my mandatory. He had just won it. If you just won your belt, you don't have to take your mandatory your very next fight, two or three fights. You don't have to do that, man. You don't. Oh, if Teofimo wins, he's gonna run from everybody. Listen, forget Devin, because Devin ain't even done anything at 140. You know what I'm saying? Will he fight Regis Prograis? And I'm telling you, he will not fight Regis Prograis. Yeah. Taylor about to beat the brakes off of him. Yeah. And to be honest, I'm Teofimo and Josh Taylor. I can't say I really like one over the other. You know what I mean? Both of them are decent boxers, but it's just a few things that they've done and said that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's a few things. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things that both those two dudes had new. Josh Taylor had a problem doing some stuff with some Asian people, and like the Marky Mark stuff. And Josh Taylor has done that. And when you got that prejudice stuff that just keeps coming out, man, I just can't. I got to back up. I got to look at it separate you from a boxer and separate, you know what I'm saying? So let both of those two guys fight. I really don't give a shit who wins. But in a way, I would kind of pull for Josh Taylor, because if Teofimo Lopez gets that belt, we won't see the fights that we want to see. He's going to go around talking about, hey, we got J-Lo, and he's going to do all this other stuff that doesn't make sense besides fighting the people he needs to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like if he beats Josh Taylor and says, okay, I'm going to fight Regis Prograis, or I'm going after that belt whoever's got the belt. So what will be good is Ryan Garcia needs to turn it up to go get that belt from Rolly, right? If he goes and gets that belt from Rolly, then he's in a position to be able to fight Josh Taylor. I don't understand why these fighters don't go so hardcore on the belts, because the belts are is like playing chess. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had all these time to go out for the belt. The WBO belt in the welterweight division was out there. People should have been going after that belt before Crawford pulled up there. They should have been gunning for that belt. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a belt that Top Rank had controlling, right? So guess what? You had Earl Spence got his belt. He should have went after the WBO, because that could have been an easy win. He could have before Terrence Crawford got the belt. and Keith Thurman could have went after that belt before Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? They all could have went after that WBO belt, but they let these people get these belts, and then when they do it, they're gonna run it to the end. Look at Bud. Bud made sure that one belt he had gave him the controlling factor and made it hold off for a whole year. And Teofimo Lopez is going to do the same thing, man. You watch and see. If he does that, Taylor looks funny and maybe drained at 140. He could be, man. I haven't seen him yet, but I want to see him right there. The last little bit, see how that goes. But man, I don't really care who wins 100%, but I would like Josh Taylor to win only because I think Josh Taylor will fight other people. But Josh Taylor might be moving up to 147. You know what I'm saying? And if Josh Taylor wins and he vacates it, then guess what? That's those belts coming out, and then other people can fight for those belts. It's going to make them fight, I just want to see some good scrapping going on. And I don't want people to be dodging Regis Prograis. Not saying Regis Prograis beats him all. I don't know. Don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that Teofimo Lopez will fight Regis Prograis. I don't see that. That's not a fight that Regis would take. But I think, and I wonder why Regis Prograis don't go after that belt that Rolly. He needs to be going full-fledged after that belt that Rolly has. Everybody needs to be gunning for that Rolly belt. And the reason why I say that is because guess what? That belt is going to come in play later. It's going to come in play sooner than later. It is. Because Josh Taylor, I don't know why, Eddie Hearn needs to do something with this Josh Taylor. Eddie Hearn needs to be making these fights for Josh Taylor. He's not doing his part, not Josh Taylor, for Regis Prograis. AB fighting this Friday. Yeah, AB fighting this Friday, but what AB are we gonna see? Hey, AB also said that if he wins this belt, if he wins this match, that his next match he wants to fight Regis Prograis. Now I don't know how good that is. How that's. I would say AB needs another match in between. I don't think AB needs just one. I think AB needs two matches. But if AB say he ready, let it roll. If he think he ready, let it roll. You know what I mean? What is it? It's either gonna be a win or a loss. And at this point, Adrian Broner don't care if he loses again. He doesn't care. Which he needs to win. But he said he's gonna try to be champion again. But you know what though? Let me say this. Let me back up a second. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm backing up a second. I had to check myself on this one. Adrian Broner's problem has been that he hadn't been taking boxing serious. Wouldn't we all agree? Wouldn't y'all agree that, right? Adrian Broner hadn't been taking boxing serious. And outside the ring, it's been bleeding over to in the ring, right? Now, think about this. Bro. Think about this. If you look at Adrian Broner, he got in shape for a fight that did not happen, right? With Al Heyman them. He left. He went to BLK, got over in BLK, and was getting in shape for that one, right? Did not happen, right? So there's 2 training camps a little bit that AB has had. So he's done stayed in shape for a pretty good little minute, right? Follow me here. Now AB beats this guy right here. Regis Prograis is okay with fighting AB because AB has a name. So it helps Regis Prograis, right? But you know what it does? It also helps AB to stay locked in. So imagine AB got to put on a show to fight this guy, which he should, like we said before. AB gonna put on a show. We're fighting this guy. He's fighting a tune-up of a tune-up, right? So he's gonna beat that guy. But what it also does is it also gets Adrian Broner mentally back in it. Dion, salute. So it gets Adrian Broner back in there, and Regis Prograis said he's willing to fight AB. So if he's willing to fight AB go from that training camp to another training camp, and he might go in there and do some good, and the old AB might come back with Regis Prograis. So I said all that, breaking it down to you guys, that it might be nice to know that he might be able to fight Regis Prograis next, because guess what? He's going to keep training, going to stay in there, and it's his way of trying to get another belt. And Regis Prograis been wanting to fight AB for the longest. So there you go. That might be a good fight that is on the horizon. You see what I'm saying? Even though I'd like to see AB go out there and get another fight in before fighting Regis Prograis, It might just be what he needs, man. Might be what he needs. Might be 100% what AB needs to kick AB back in gear. Win or lose, if they both get in there and it's a competitive fight all the way to the end, it might bring Adrian Broner back. If Adrian Broner pulls it off, because think about it, it's his way of getting another belt. So he's going to give it his all to get that belt. You know that? Because everybody looking at Adrian Broner as a has-been, your career is over, and he missed that limelight. He misses all of that. Guess what? It might be what Adrian Broner needs. I don't know. We won't see till we get there. But the zone definitely needs to make that happen. And guess what? Guess what? Don King will go do that fight with the zone. He will do it. He'll do it. He'll make that fight. He will. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. So I'm okay with that. I really am. I actually was going to say that because we all know this is boxing. Anything can happen. If Adrian Broner doesn't fight Regis Prograis next and Regis Prograis is willing to fight AB, anything can happen. Somebody can come in and beat Regis Prograis again. He could get robbed. It could be anything that happened. And then guess what? The next person might not fight AB. He said, I hope AB wins. I'm a fan of AB. He makes bad choices outside the ring, but he really has another chance to get some real money. If he wins this fight against Hutchinson, but Ragaru gonna tear into AB's you know what. Yep, Regis Prograis is going to, yes. But listen, Clean Cut, I agree with you, but listen to this. If the old AB comes in and we get some of that ring rust out of him, hopefully it goes a few rounds. Hopefully Adrian Broner lets his hand go and lets it go a few rounds with Hutchinson, right? I just hope it go about 5-6 rounds. You know what I mean? Or, you know what's, be honest, hopefully Adrian don't stop him, which, but hopefully it'll go like 6, 7, 8 rounds. Because if it goes 8 or 9 rounds, that'd be enough to get a lot of ring rust out of him. That'd be enough to get a lot of ring rust out of him. You know what I'm saying? It'd be enough to go in there, really get back, really get his head together, and really do it. Said boxing is really WWE right now, so anything is possible. Any and everything could happen. Yeah, could and would happen. Yeah, I agree with you, Hook Mode. I agree with you on that. Anything can happen. And you know what? It's so much crazy stuff going on, but that's cool. Because right now, everybody's gearing up for the best to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? And the people, and you know what's funny this year? I'm gonna tell you guys what's funny this year. We ain't seen the old AB in 5 years. Yeah, we haven't. We haven't. But AB got a belt coming. You listen, AB get past Hutchinson, which he should. Then you get a shot at Regis Prograis. That's going to inspire you to do better. And he knows Regis Prograis can fight. He knows that. But this time it's for a belt, So, and guess what? Adrian Broner, I think at the hit and rock bottom a few times, he know he don't have too many more chances, bro. He don't have too many more chances. So hopefully that, especially as good as Tank is doing, good as what everybody around him is doing good. Did you hear Tony Weeks' excuse about stopping the Rolly fight early? No, I didn't hear it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But hey, you can definitely call in Huck Mode if you need to, or just put up on the screen. Yeah, let me know what he says. I haven't checked that out yet. But yeah. So hey, any and everything is happening. So that's cool. That's cool. I want to see these fighters get down, bro. I want to see these fighters get down. But like I was going to say, though, have y'all noticed that this year is in 2023 that fighters that are not fighting the best competition, everybody's frowning on that. Everybody's it's starting to become the norm that everybody is trying to beat the guy at the top or who they think is at the top, right? Or who the last man standing, so to speak, right? Earl and Bud. You see, Tio is going after Josh Taylor. So Josh Taylor's like, hey, I'll take the Tio. Rolly said he'll fight Ryan, and Ryan said he'll fight Rolly. Hell, Blair Cobbs is even saying he'd like to fight Rolly. He just now left Golden Boy too. Blair Cobbs just left Golden Boy. Marquise Williams, salute. He said AB gonna lose, man. AB got to get his life right in order to excel in this ring. I agree with you. Can't compete at an elite level when you got all these unnecessary distractions, and AB brought it all upon himself. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you. Yeah, Marquise. I listen, I can't deny that. The only thing is, I don't know how long you've been in here, but I just said that, he's got this tune-up fight coming up, and AB just said that he would like to become champ again. But Regis Prograis has been wanting to fight AB for a long time to put that name on his belt, correct? So AB got a tune-up, and Regis Prograis said, I'll take the fight. I'll fight him. So he's saying that Adrian Broner said, I'm not looking past this guy, and I want to fight Regis Prograis next. So that to me just might inspire AB to come on back. The dude that hit rock bottom. He see what his little brother Tank's doing. He see what everybody else doing. He feels odd. Same way Keith Thurman is on the outside looking in. Tommy, he can really have a fight. These guys are seeing the best fighting the best. The things that they weren't doing, right? Well, AB will fight. Now, we can never say AB wouldn't fight. He wouldn't let his hands go inside the ring, but he wasn't dodging no smoke. Adrian Broner got a real good resume, you know what I'm saying, of people who he has fought, right? But I will say that Adrian Broner will fight that dude, man. So only thing is, we all want to see Adrian Broner let his hands go, but Adrian Broner been fighting at 147. Him coming down to 140, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. I just don't want to count the dude 100% out. I'm not going to count Adrian Broner all the way out. I would just love to see, because the dude's just 33 years old, man. And like you said, hopefully all the crazy stuff. But one thing we can consistently say about Adrian Broner, he's had about a few training camps back to back. He had a training camp when he's supposed to fight with PBC. That didn't work out right. He went to BLK, had a training camp, was supposed to fight in November. That didn't work out right. Then he's over there with Don King with a third training camp. And that fight is coming up right now. So then he's saying that, hey, and he's always told PBC to keep him busy. If he's busy, he won't be doing crazy stuff out there. But so it's not on PBC. It is on Adrian Broner to chaperone himself. But Adrian Broner has always, if he had back-to-back training camps, he did good. But now this time he's had 3 of them. 3 good ones. Keith Thurman's supposed to fight Ugas next. Oh, is he? Cool. I think Ugas should have took a tune-up, me personally. But Keith Thurman needed a good fight, so I guess this is okay for both of them. You know what I mean? I would like Thurman to have fought. I don't know, but Virgil Ortiz and Stanionis got one, and so he get this fight with Ugas. If he beats Ugas, then he be up there for one of those guys, right? Right. And he ain't getting Spencer Crawford. I mean, he ain't getting Spencer Crawford next or the next one after that, because they got a rematch clause. So Keith Thurman can't be sitting around dreaming and playing the flute waiting on a payday. Yeah, he can't wait on that. He got to come on with it. Keith Thurman got to fight. And I like it. Does anybody have a bottle of Keith Thurman tears, man? Can we get some Keith Thurman tears that we can sell to people, man? Can we do that? Because right now, Keith Thurman been crying, talking about, man, I just don't like how it's went, the politics of boxing. Ain't worry about no Keith Thurman, man. Yeah, and these guys are noticing the money is passing them by, not fighting. Yep. I think the Davis and Garcia numbers motivated Spence and Crawford to finally make it happen in other boxes. The money is there. Yeah. Marquise, I can't agree with you for about 90%, but the other thing is, before the Tank and Ryan fight went down, really, to be honest, they already had the fight between Bud and Spence already ready. They already had that. They actually had it ready. You remember, I announced a few months ago, this is another thing that tells you. You remember when they had made Jerron Ennis, they said that if Spence didn't sign it, they was going to strip Spence. You remember they was going to do that? Then all of a sudden, nobody said nothing else about it. They didn't talk about taking his belt. He had, 20 days, and then Bud had that little time. They both only had a little brief time, and then you never heard nothing from none of the sanctioning bodies, because they had to report it to the sanctioning bodies. And the sanctioning bodies wasn't going to sit around and let Bud do what he did before. And then you remember Bud's sister said, I can't wait till they go ahead, and I wish they would go ahead and announce this fight. That's what she said. And that was a month or two ago. It was around the time, not too long after I told you it was a done deal. His sister put that tweet out. Go back and look at it. That's why I say I don't think it was because of Tank and Ryan Garcia. They was just ready. Said Keith needed to keep playing that flute. Yeah, he really do. And if he going to listen, the only way I say Keith stop playing the flute is he fighting Stanionis or Boots next. After whoever he fights in September. I'm still waiting on that Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao rematch. Yeah, keep waiting on that, bro. Hey, Manny ain't coming back, and Keith don't need that fight. You know what I mean? Because it won't do nothing. Listen, that fight won't do nothing for Keith Thurman when Ugas smashed Manny Pacquiao like that. Got smashed Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? And Keith Thurman was hurt by Manny, ran around the ring on his bicycle for Manny Pacquiao for not taking him serious. You know what I mean? Keith Thurman wasn't taking that dude serious, man. Keith Thurman was drinking and hanging out. He was actually down there the weekend of the fight. They showed him a picture of him in the casino gambling. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate it, clean cut. Appreciate it. He said, yeah, you actually called that fight out. He said, I bear witness to that. Shobostradamus. Yep, exactly what it is, bro. What it is, man. Just what it is, man. Just like I told y'all, the next call is Triple G gonna be either taking a fight or Triple G is getting ready to retire. He got one more fight left, but I think he might be gonna retire. I think he's ready to announce his retirement. And y'all heard it here first. Triple G is getting ready to retire. And he's decided if he's gonna take another fight or he's just gonna go ahead and walk on away. I think he's gonna walk away. Y'all heard that one here? Yeah, but man, like I was saying about AB, man, hopefully, hey, y'all think, let me ask you this. Let me think this. Now think about this. Think about this dynamic. Show called it. Yep, appreciate it. He said, uh-oh, another prediction. Yep. Another prediction is coming out. I'm telling you, Triple G gonna retire. He gonna retire because he's not good. Listen, Triple G gonna retire. And Canelo will be soon to follow later. Right shortly after that. and listen, it ain't nothing crazy about predicting the Canelo one, because Canelo, like, okay, do I fight Ryder? I mean, not Ryder, do I fight Bivol? Do I fight Benavidez? Who do I fight? I fight who the hell I want to fight. And guess what? He's running out of people to fight. So he's going to retire too. He's not, listen, there's no way in the heck he's gonna fight Benavidez, Charlo, or Andre. He's not gonna fight them unless if he looks at that Andre fight, Andre's fight at 168 didn't look too hot. So Canelo should have rushed in there and took that fight. That's when you fight him, when he ain't looking good. But I think Andre got another fight coming up real soon. He got a fight coming up real soon. But that's when Canelo should have ran in there and fought him. You see him weak, go in there and fight him. Go in there and beat him down. Say, Andre, you've been wanting to fight all this time. I'm gonna give you a shot. Listen. It's up to you to be ready at all times. If Andre been saying all this for all this time, he ready. He moved up to 168. He was not looking good in that bout. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw he didn't look good in that bout, right? That's when Canelo should have swooped in, like right now, and say, hey, his last fight wasn't good. Let me go in there and fight him and take him down. And then you got a good shot at beating him. Then what can anybody say? You know what I mean? It might come back and bite him in the butt, but that's what you should do. You know what I mean? hey, y'all, all is fair in love and war, bro. All is fair in love and war. Hey, all I said is, look, Canelo should give him a shot. I didn't say wait till he get ready. I said give him a shot. yeah. Hey, Jamel Charlo, he done been out the ring for so long. Canelo should call him out like right now. It might backfire on him, but you take these dudes at their lowest point. That's when you do it, man. Y'all all know if these dudes come in here and look good, Canelo said Demetrius Andre got dropped in his last fight. Yeah, he won that fight though. He won it. He didn't look too. You know what? That the guy wasn't really. The guy was brawling in there. The guy was heavy. The guy laid on him, and it wasn't an easy guy to get at. That wasn't an easy fight. That wasn't an easy fight because that was gonna be a fight. That was gonna be a Sean Porter type fight. You know, somebody gonna be all over you where you can't breathe. But listen. All jokes aside, when somebody moves up to your weight from a smaller division, that is really what you're supposed to do. If a smaller fighter comes up to your weight, to your division, you're supposed to bully him. You don't go in there and letting them get off and go do all that. You jump on them. The first bout they get, the first fight they get, you should rush in, get that fight. You put your weight on them. You make it a dirty fight. I can't blame that dude for making it. That dude was going there trying to knock Andre out. He was all over him. He was all over that dude like a cheap suit. And that's what he should have done. You know what I mean? He should have done that. Said Keith better take that San Diego to the Virgil fight. That man don't want no parts of Boots. Yeah, he better. He sees that young bull. He waited too long. He should have fought Boots 3 fights ago as a comeback fight. Yeah, he should have. He should have. He should have acted like he didn't know. He should have acted like he knew who Boots was and jumped on Boots 2-3 fights ago. But after he saw that Karen fight is when he should have rushed in. He should rush into Boots like right now. You don't keep letting Boots keep coming on, figuring out what he's doing wrong and keep building himself up. You don't do that, man. Boots ain't the dude you want to keep playing with, man. Somewhere he's going to go from good to great. So you want to catch it before he gets to great. You know what I'm saying? Boots still makes a little green mistakes. You know what I mean? Boots does. Boots make a little bit of those mistakes, man. So that's when you jump on it. You jump on Boots right there. But he ain't going to want Boots. Listen, Boots fighting Villa next, right? Boots going to stop Villa because he's tailor-made for Boots. But Villa got a good chin, but Boots got enough power to put him down. Rashidi Ellis didn't have enough power to put him down. He better not try that stuff with Boots. Boots is gonna put Villa right on. They're gonna dig him down in the dirt on that one. I don't think so, Huck. I don't think so. Villa comes straight ahead and Villa takes punches. Villa takes a lot of hits. He took a whole lot of hits from Rashidi Ellis, but Rashidi Ellis didn't have power. If you don't have enough power to keep these guys off of you, what you gonna do? If you don't have enough power to keep Canelo off of you, look what Canelo did to Plant. You know what I'm saying? Canelo just kept walking through those punches until you get tired, and then make sure you don't get a good clean shot so he take you out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some firepower. You gotta make Canelo want to box now. Canelo looking at these dudes like, man, y'all ain't got enough power to stop me. And then Canelo knows how to do a little head movement. He sees some of the punches coming. He don't take a lot of direct hits. He gets hit, but he don't take a lot of direct hits. Canelo doesn't. And Villa's not going to take Villa took some direct hits from Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi Ellis just didn't have it. He cannot do that with Boots. Boots is going to knock you out. And Boots is even-handed. He can hit hard in either hand. That's a bad one. Will, people, salute. Salute, Will. But yeah, Keith Thurman right now should have been running in there on Boots. He saw what Karen did to Boots. He should have went in there, beat Boots the first 3, 4, 5 rounds like he always do, and then catch me if you can. Because Boots can't cut the ring off too good. Boots ain't the best on cutting the ring off. He showed that. And Keith Thurman know how to run around that ring. And Keith Thurman got a good jab. Keith Thurman got a real good jab, bro. Keith Thurman can box, man. Keith Thurman's problem is he just keeps taking off too long, and he keeps going there playing games, and right now he wants a payday. What's going on with T.O.? What's going on with T.O., man? T.O. just hadn't – the reason why we did this video tonight, because T.O. just hasn't shown mental stability yet. You know what I mean? He's not mentally stable to me yet. I don't think he's 100% ready for the elite level again. I think that whatever's going on outside the ring, he's going through a divorce and all that other stuff. I think all that's getting to him. Yeah, he's talking crazy, and he's talking about everybody else. You know how T.O. does. Every time T.O. got a fight, he want to call everybody out. He want to talk about everybody. Like now he's talking about Tank, and Tank has been his whole career has been given to him, and he hadn't fought real good, tough competition, and he doesn't think that Tank is ready mentally, confident. He said Tank is not that confident because if he was, he would have fought Lomachenko a little while ago. Clean Cut said Boots better look great against Villa. I'm not sold on Boots just yet. He has a lot of cab drivers on his record. I'm a fan, but I need some more. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Clean Cut. He said T.O. definitely needs therapy. Yeah, I think he passes the eye test, but you know, like I am, Clean Cut, Boots to me is that guy, but I am 100% with you. Every fighter must prove it. Marquis said, yeah, because Keith's style of moving and outpointing opponents are tailor-made. Yep, exactly. And you're going to have listen, if you can't cut out the ring, you're not beating Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you talking about T.O.? Is that what you talking about, Will? Yeah, I don't know if he will. I don't know. What he said was, this is what he said, Will. If you're talking about Teofimo Lopez said that his wife is trying to take half his stuff and she's filing for a divorce and all this and all kinds of other stuff going on outside the ring, and that he wants to unalive Josh Taylor in the ring. That's what Teofimo says. He wants to unalive Josh Taylor in the ring. He's doing a Deontay Wilder. I want him to be taken out the ring on a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? And then now he's attacking Tank, and he's attacking everybody. Tio's attacking everybody. But I think what it is Tio's trying to sell the fight, but I also think Tio is just whatever's going on outside the ring is still affecting him inside the ring. And the reason why I'm addressing that is because we all know that whatever he's not getting right is showing up in the ring, because like his last fight didn't look too good, man. His fight with Kambosos didn't look good. And to really be honest, his fight with Lomachenko wasn't the best Teofimo Lopez either. Because Teofimo threw some jabs. He didn't do a whole lot. But Loma didn't do nothing. There was like a round in there. Loma didn't even throw 7 punches, man. He didn't even throw 7 punches in the whole round. So that didn't hurt Teofimo. Teofimo came out, threw some jabs, and did all that. And then at the end of the fight, Loma decided to fight in the last 2 or 3 rounds, and like he was doing better. And then Loma told me he won the fight. You didn't win the fight, bro. You didn't win that fight. You took off too long, and when you did decide to fight, trying to steal the fight, you was too far behind. But Tio didn't look good. Yeah. Somebody said Tony Weak. Yeah. Who was that said Tony Weak? Was that Clean Cut? Tio bipolar, untreated. Oh, okay. That might be what it is. She said sad. Okay. Yeah. That's probably what it is, Dion. That might be what it is. And Tio can fight. You know what I'm saying? Tio can fight, man. But his attitude, and like you said, that bipolar stuff, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem with Tio. But Tio can fight. And Teofimo will fight. I mean, there's certain people he seems like he just doesn't want to fight. He talks his Tank stuff, but he ain't shooting for Tank. He talks his Devin stuff. He doesn't want to shoot for Devin. You know what I'm saying? And now he's at 140. He's run after Josh Taylor. But I think with Josh Taylor, he thinks that Josh Taylor doesn't have a whole lot of movement. Tio don't like rangy fighters with a lot of movement. That's not his thing. You know what I'm saying? Not just his size. You know what I'm saying? He don't really like that. Loma did a lot of movement, but Loma was smaller. But the thing about it is Loma wasn't doing movement at the beginning of the fight. But towards the end of the fight, when he started doing a lot of movement, and start giving him problems. Start giving Tio a little bit of problems. So fighters that got a lot of movement in the ring, Tio has a problem with that. You know? And that's why you see, and y'all remember this, and this is not something I'm making up. Who was the fighter? Tio fought a fighter that was real tall. And I can't think of the fighter's name or who it was right off the bat. But I remember in the interview, he said, yeah, taller fighters. He said, man, yeah, I don't know if I'll be taking on any of them anytime soon. And he said them taller, long fighters. Tio said that. He said that. So he needs them fighters that's kind of, doesn't have a lot of movement or use range and distance a whole lot. Said Tio just needs to be himself. I watched his last fight. He's starting to lunge and press a lot when it's not really needed. He's strong, very athletic. When he keeps the center of the ring, he's elite. Yeah, when he does, but the problem is he hadn't done the work in the gym. He hadn't done a lot of good work in his training camps because it shows up in his fights. Tio doesn't seem like he has a lot of stamina. When he fought Loma, he was kind of tired. He fought Kambosos, he was kind of tired. And then, I mean, some of his fights, he's been getting kind of tired. Yeah, Dion said he needs someone to stand in front of him. Yeah, that's what he needs. That's what he needs. They can move a little bit, but not a lot. You know what I mean? He can't handle a lot of angles. He can't handle he can't handle a fighter that's slick or a finesse fighter. I can't say he can't handle it, but he's been staying away from it. If you notice, he hadn't fought one. Yep. Clean cut right. Said Tio, he said Dion, he said Tio is a very good fighter, but needs a new coach. His dad can't take him to the next level. Yep. Y'all both said the same thing. Yeah, he definitely needs to replace his dad, though. Or bring somebody in that he can listen to and let his dad just be part of the camp. But hey, Angel, hey, his dad is Tio's dad. I don't know. It's one of those things, man. They just At some point in time when you take him as far as he can go, you gotta let somebody else take a shot at it. You gotta let somebody else do it. So I agree with y'all, man. His dad needs to take a back seat. His dad definitely needs to take a back seat and fast, because T.O.'s still young, man. T.O. needs Derrick James. But it's some other good. It's yeah, Derrick can, but it's some other good trainers out there could help T.O. It really is. And the same with Devin's father. Yeah, yeah. Devin's dad needs to get somebody else. But you know what? Zap Judah's dad comes in there and helps out a whole lot. So Zap Judah's dad is over there in that corner too. So that helps out a lot. And then he goes in there and works with Floyd too. So Devin gets trained by Floyd a little bit too. So that helps. It helps a lot. That helps a lot. His dad is extremely limited. Yep. His dad say the right things, but you can tell T.O. doesn't believe in what he says anymore. Yeah. Well, T.O. doesn't have a lot of respect for his dad. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to respect your coach. You got to have some kind of respect there. And T.O. lacks respect, man. T.O. seems like he talks trash to everybody, man. He doesn't respect his dad a whole lot. You know what I mean? Sean Porter and Kenny Porter. Sean Porter listens to his dad, but sometimes they bumped heads before. You know what I'm saying? When father and son start bumping heads, it does make it a little bit of a problem. So I like how Ryan Garcia, Sean Porter, Devin Haney has all brought in other coaches. That's wisdom. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It don't mean your father's no good, but you go get the fighter the help he needs. Oh, I like that. I like that. The father wants to shine too much to step back to benefit his boy. I agree with you. Oh man, I like that one. I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's what it is. I like that one, Dion, because it makes sense. It makes sense because think about it. He wants that limelight. He wants that limelight. He likes to be in front and center too, And I guess he feel like the checks and stuff he making, he don't want to cut that down. But you're right. You're right about that. Yep, yep, yep. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He don't respect his dad. He don't respect his dad. He don't. He don't. And what I said, it actually makes sense with Dion too. He don't respect his dad, but his dad don't want to take a step back. They feel like a team. His dad is fanboying him. Like, oh man, you got it. You so good. His dad is probably agreeing to a whole lot of stuff because he wants to be in the limelight too. And that's probably why he don't respect his dad. His dad probably co-signing everything he does, following too much. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a real good relationship with your trainers, your coaches, and your father and all that stuff. You got to have a really good relationship. You got to have and I just don't think T.O.'s relationship with his pops is really spot on, man. You know what I mean? It's just like Danny Garcia and his dad. You know what I'm saying? Him and his dad do okay, but Danny needs Danny's dad. Danny needs a little somebody up in there too. You know? You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. But you know, T.O. is still young in his career, but T.O. needs to make those switches. He really needs to make those switches like real, like real soon. You know what I mean? If you want to stay on that level where you almost elite, you know what I'm saying? I say almost elite because you got to start looking more impressive, you know? Yeah, just like roller coaches, they all alone for the ride, ain't bringing nothing to the table. Yeah, some people are, man. Some people are, and sometimes you got like Clarissa Shields don't have her same coach. She got new coaches. Yeah, 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 clean cut. Yeah, yeah. Danny Garcia needs that too, man. You start seeing these fighters don't grow no more. In boxing, you should keep growing. And if you ain't growing, you ain't changing, and things ain't getting better for you, you just ain't, you know what I mean? Danny has flatlined. Now, did I hear it was a catch weight? Yeah, I did. I did. I heard it was a catch weight. Yeah, I heard it was a catch weight. I did. Dion said he destroying the longevity of his son. If they keep this up, he'll be fighting on the Hilton. On the King promotion card. Yeah, you're right. Hey, yeah, that's exactly where he gonna be. Listen, if they keep that up, that's exactly where he gonna be, bro. He gonna be right there on the Don King undercard, just in there trying to make money. He gonna be a name a gatekeeper. Exactly where he's gonna be starting to go to. Because once you mentally fall down that far, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. But you can look at a fighter, look at fighters out there, and you see them where they're not growing or they're not working with other training camps trying to get better. And you'll see them at the same. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it at the same. Yeah, it's some crazy stuff. It's crazy, man. But if they don't do that, like you said, they're gonna be out there. Yep. Yeah. Home see. Oh yeah. Will Peoples. Yeah. It's gonna be it's gonna be this weekend. It is definitely gonna be this weekend. Yep. Exactly what it is. But yeah. But man, but I'm telling you, man, if when you start seeing these fighters not growing, man, and then AB fighting this weekend too. So you got two fights same night. Same time, same way. So it's crazy, man. It really is. It's crazy. But I just hope that these fighters, you said I'm rooting for AB. I'm rooting for AB too. For real. I'm rooting for him too. He should beat this dude. This dude is a lawyer, Dion. He's a lawyer. And he, like I said before, he's a tune-up of a tune-up. You know how tune-ups, tune-ups need a tune-up. That's who Adrian Broner fighting this weekend. A tune-up of a tune-up. T Word, the mic check. Salute. My guy T Word. Hey, T Word, I've been on the mic check, checking out your videos, man. Hey, T Word videos up. The mic check, gotta check it out. Yeah, Dion. But yeah, AB fight is Friday. Oh, yeah, his fight is the 9th. My bad. Yeah. TO is the 10th, and AB is the 9th. Yep. So AB gonna be doing a stanky leg, man. I hope not. Yeah. Hey, T Word. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. He ain't fighting a cab driver. He fighting worse. He fighting a lawyer. At least a cab driver is in the streets. You know what I mean? A New York cab driver get out and fight you. A Detroit cab driver get out and fight you. But he fighting a lawyer, man. That's worse. Oh man, it'd be crazy if AB lose that, man. If AB lose that, he got to retire. It's over. You know that? Is that Billy about to shot the Billy Hutchins is about to shot the world? Man, don't do Adrian like that, bro. Don't do AB like that. Listen. We need AB. We need AB to win this fight because that makes this his third training camp. Even though he didn't get the fight with PBC, he still went to a training camp. He didn't get the fight through BLK Prime. He still went to a training camp. This is third training camp right here, and he's getting this fight this weekend, right? And he said he'll fight Regis Prograis next. And Regis said he'll fight him. Can I predict the AB fight? Yeah. AB gonna go in and AB gonna show out a little bit and AB gonna win, man. AB gonna win this thing probably about the AB might take him out about the 9th round, man. 10th round. I'd say 10th round stoppage, AB. Even though I don't know how that damn fight, I don't know how that fight is gonna turn out. I'm just rooting for that. She said, I hope he wins. She said, I love a comeback story. Yeah, me too, man. I would, but listen, but that should motivate him because he's had 3 training camps. And then if he gets that Regis Prograis fight, that'll be a 4th one. And that means that's a whole other time. He ain't been out in the streets. He been steady taking that training camp. And we'll see if he let his hands go. You know what I mean? Yeah, they showcase AB. Yeah, man. And Don King wants him to do good too. So, I don't know if he'd be ready for that Regis Prograis. I would like to see him get another tune-up in right after that, but you can't turn down a fight getting a belt, though. And he said he wants a belt. That'd be a good fight if he takes it serious. But then plus, I look at it like this. It's going to be hard to stop AB because none of them other guys stopped him. He just wasn't letting his hands go. That was AB's problem. AB wasn't letting his hands go. Then taking too long outside, having fat camps. But this time he didn't have a fat camp because this time he stayed in pretty good shape for, it's been going on a year. Hadn't been over a year, guys. It's been over a year. He's been in these back-to-back training camps. He's been looking good too, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clean cut. That's a good point. He said, "I'm rooting for AB too." Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that long layoff has been good for AB to stay on point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And having him back to back training camps. Yeah, 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 yeah. All that time he's had out, he's been having to do pretty good and lost his stomach. Because for a while, Adrian Broner was looking kind of fat, but he been right there at it. So, and then the other thing that I do like about this, though, that he didn't work things out with PBC. He went to BLK Prime. He stayed in there, stayed in training camp. When that didn't work out, he went ahead and went to Don King. He didn't have no other place to go. So Don King took him. Top Rank wasn't going to take him, and his own didn't want him. And Golden Boy, what was Golden Boy going to do with him? You know what I'm saying? So Don King is the only out, and he knows this is the bottom of the barrel. He see what Tank doing. He see what everybody doing. And he missed that. That same thing. That's why I brought up Keith Thurman. When you're on the outside looking in, you realize how good you had it. Now Keith Thurman is somewhere crying and wishing and hoping for a payday. And guess what? Keith Thurman he's on the outside looking in, and he better hope if he does fight Ugas, like y'all said. Who was that? Was that Huck Mo that said he might Huck Mo 8 Mile? One of y'all said he might be fighting Ugas in September. Yeah, AB has his last stop, bro. If he loses this fight to a cab driver, it's over. It's over, bro. It's over. So AB and Don King, bro, from Ohio. Yeah. And they both talk crazy. Man, hey, when you look at Don King, sometimes you hear his voice sounds good. It sounds good and strong. But when you looked at him, you guys see the press conference when he was up there talking, he was talking about AB and he was cussed. Don King cussed in a minute. But Don King was up there. You can see, man, that 92, like it's woo. He look good for 92, though. He getting around better for 92, but you like he's struggling, though. Don King struggling. That 92 got him down, bro. But Don King is struggling on that 92, man. You can look in his eyes, man. It's like, ooh, Don. But the dude is 92. Can you believe that? Oh, it said, little do AB know Don King put in the contract. AB got to pay back the guaranteed money for the fight, and it's just an upfront loan. Yeah, with high interest rate. Yeah, 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 yeah. With no pay-per-view percentage. The Don King special. Yeah. The only thing about it is Adrian's on his last leg, and Don King needs somebody now. Don King, but you know what? Them old dudes, they still hold on to that old tactic. So you could be right. I would say he probably eased up a little bit to get Adrian, but he know if Adrian Broner came knocking on his door, Adrian Broner gonna get it with no Vaseline if he can give it to him. Say Don King is still hilarious. He looks like he has dementia and need a bib. Yeah, he do. He do. You right, he do. Yeah, yeah. Next thing you know, he jumps up and starts that snake tongue. He said it's going to be extravaganza. Hey, he did. Hey, boy, he said them big words. Hey, he bring it though, don't he? He bring it. He look a little rusty because he ain't been out there a little bit. AB seemed a little rusty. That's their first press conference together. And but Don King looked a little, but you know what? It probably felt good that Don King is back center stage again with a pretty good name kid, and he can get out there and talk that stuff, especially if Adrian wins. You know what I mean? So that Don King advance might save AV from losing his crib. Could be. But Adrian Broner should have a little bit of money. He had to pay that girl, he had to pay that girl $800,000. You know that hurt with him wasting money all the time. At 92, you don't need to be promoting a person like AB. Don King still got it. Yeah, yeah, Don King does. Hey, 8 Mile. But you know what though? Listen, 8 Mile. He does need to promote, because listen, that's all natural for Don King. Don King, that's who Don King is. So Don King gets to be himself with somebody like Adrian who gets to be himself, right? And Don King ain't putting in no work. He's just up there to talk stuff like Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? He's just up her face, and that's keeping them dudes alive, man. You know that though, all jokes aside, these fights is keeping Don King and Bob Arum alive. Because both them dudes moving, they get excited, they got something to do, it's keeping them involved one thing to the next. and you both see them both getting old. I mean, listen, dog. Listen, y'all. These Don King is 92 and Bob Arum is 91, man. These dudes are just a few years from being 100 years old, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, his old nemesis. Yeah, Bob Arum. Yeah, they still got it. They still got it. He said, the only problem I got with Don King is him getting rid of that Ukraine flag he keep throwing up. Oh, I haven't really paid attention to it. The Ukraine flag. Man, Don King just throws that stuff. Listen, Don King is all about shock and eye. Don King ain't loyal to nobody but Don King. He ain't loyal to the U.S. He gonna listen. Don King is the dude with the gift of gab. Hey, like Dion said, with that snake tongue, that dude's gonna say whatever he got to say to make that stuff happen. And guess what happens? People love it. People love it. The dude that made the dude rich, he still, you would think Don King done pissed off so many people over the years. A lot of people be tired of Don King right now. They not tired of Don King right now. They letting Don King still do it because he still got a little bit of pull. Still got some pull. So does Bob Arum. And these guys letting this stuff roll all the way out. You know what I'm saying? The dude is 92 years old, man. That's old, bro. And he's still out there. He had his blue jean jacket on, had his wasn't that American flag tie he had on. Yeah, Don King doing it, bro. Still standing. Bob Arum sitting up there, still standing. I mean, still sitting up there. Bob Arum probably get tired and wore out. You see how way he be sitting. Don King, I mean not Don King, but Bob Arum. You see it gets old to him how he sits on those seats, man. He sits down to the front. It's like he just can't get comfortable, man. You know what I mean? It seemed like what somebody would do is make sure that Bob Arum got a really good, comfortable seat up there, man. You know what I mean? It's like they don't, I guess, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But them dudes done live the life, bro. Them dudes done live the life. And that's keeping them, hey, listen, that's keeping them good. But still, though, Adrian Broner got to do his part. Adrian Broner got to do his part this weekend and be ready for the Regis Prograis fight next. Because Regis said he'll fight him. Because he been wanting to fight AB for the longest. Said Bob Arum needs a throne at these events. He really does. But Bob Arum tries to play like he on. Bob Arum tries to play it down. Now, Don King would take a throne in a minute, bruh. Listen, if Don King got any whiff of somebody wanting to bring him a throne, if he could see your message right now, your comment, he would have somebody come out and put out. That's Don King all day long. Don King will put out a throne. Don King is wild, boy. But Bob Arum does need some better seating, man. Oh, yeah. Mike Tyson still want that 15 mil from Don King. Hey, he tried to beat up Don King, man. He tried to beat that old man up, bro. Chase that dude around the car. Imagine if Tyson had got to Don King. Don King knew when to run and got away from Tyson. Got away from him, said he stopped in traffic and ran around the car and everybody jumped out the car. I guess it was a bodyguard. And they broke it up or whatever and got him like, yeah, Don, how do you calm Mike Tyson down when Mike Tyson says, okay, it's time. It's time for me to beat my promoter up. How the hell you get away from Mike Tyson? Don King is the man. He messed Mike Tyson out of money. He done messed listen how bad Don King is. He done unalived some people. He done ripped off a bunch of the baddest men on the planet, right? And the dude makes it to 92 years old. Still got money, still promoting, still talking crap. And you tell me the old saying, the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Don King, listen, Don King has made it up there, man. Yeah, I do. I think he'll take I mean, no, I can't, Marquise, I can't say that Regis would take one faster than the other because if Haney comes up, Haney doesn't have the belts. Haney is an undefeated fighter, but Haney still got to do something at 140. You could take the Haney fight and beat Haney, but how much credit would you get? You would probably get a little bit more credit off AB than you would Devin Haney because everybody say Devin Haney's pillow fisted. He's little, he's moving up. So I don't know. I don't know which one he would take. AB would probably be a bigger fight because AB has a bigger name. So he might draw a better crowd, and people might think AB might have a better chance of beating him than Haney. So he might make a little bit more money. So Regis might do that for the money because neither one of them got a belt at that point. Now, if Haney got up and beat Rolly and took Rolly's belt, then he'd fight Rolly first. He'd fight Haney first. If Haney got up there and took a belt from Josh Taylor or Teofimo Lopez, then yeah, I think Regis would fight him first. That's my opinion. But then we still got to follow down what Eddie Hearn think. You know what I mean? What would Eddie Hearn really think about? Because will a Haney fight really do big numbers? And then I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. Because you gotta see if is Devin Haney gonna drop all the belts to go on up. Because that dude definitely can't do both. He ain't a Carissa Shields. Devin Haney can't do both. Devin Haney has a hard time making that 135. I wonder if he's just gonna let the belts fly. But they did say that Bob Arum. They did say that Bob Arum had put in an offer of Shakur Stevenson to Devin Haney, and Tank's them crew is getting one to go over there to him too. So they saying there's two people getting contracts going to him. So they could be true. That's what they saying. That's the word. Yeah. Said we'll definitely know next week who will fight first. Yeah. But you know what? We might not get a chance because if Devin gets a Tank contract and a good Shakur Stevenson contract, hey, he gonna probably stay down at 135. He gonna go after that Tank payday. Said AB is going to fight at 140 or 147. This fight 140. AB fighting at 140, which is cool. I like to see AB down at 140 instead of 147. I think he'll be more comfortable with that. I think that with him coming down after fighting them bigger dudes that hit a little harder, he might dominate 140 if he let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? If he comes in and lets his hands go, they're gonna have a problem down there at 140 with AB. And AB 33 years old, so he still got some more time. So AB by this time next year be about 34. And if he takes on fights in December, wins this fight again in December, then fight again around the beginning of next year, hey, he be back. He be back. Because you can't count AB out, man. You can't count that dude out. You know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't been letting his hands go somewhere here, he just might. The dude's got skills, you know. You can't count him out. Just like you can't count out Keith Thurman. A lot of people want to count out Keith Thurman. Can't count him out, man. These fighters got some good skills, man. They really do. They wasn't like they was just fighters that was okay. You know what I mean? And then took that time off. No, they were really two elite fighters. Keith Thurman was definitely an elite fighter. Definitely elite. Do I think Haney will fight Tank before Stevenson? Yeah, I do. If both contracts come on there, he'll fight Tank before he fights Shakur Stevenson. I'd say so because Tank comes with a bigger audience, bigger payday, a bigger name. You know what I mean? Bigger. If you beat Tank, you are there. So it's a lot more. Well, you beat Shakur, you're gonna get some credit, but not like you would Tank. Tank is A side over everybody under 140 and under. Tank is A side over anybody 140 and under. Nobody out there got a bigger pool than Tank 140 and under. I don't think Josh Taylor, Regis Prograde, none of them dudes has the pool that Tank has. So Tank fight any of them guys right now, he's A side, period. So yeah, you're gonna go after A side first. You're gonna make more money, more limelight and all of that. When Tank can beat you up and it still makes you go up, it still builds you up like he beat Pitbull Cruz, it still lifted Pitbull Cruz up. It works, you know. Anybody fight Tank right now is gonna be going pull weight after that fight. Yeah. I agree with you. If Tank can make 135 one more time, it should be from Tank and then go on up. I would like to see him fight Shakur Stevenson, but hey, can't be down there too long. I would like to see it, but I'm like you. If he can't get Tank, just might as well move on up. Because let's say he beat Shakur Stevenson. It doesn't help him too much more because they're gonna say, well, you didn't beat Tank, still questionable. Everybody upset that saying that you was gifted the Loma thing, and you still gotta move up to 140. So if you're gonna fight one at 135, fight Tank. Then move on up. Say A be a natural 140. When he went up to 147, start getting into trouble. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. The bigger fights was at 147, similar to Mikey Garcia. Just can't hang at 140 at 147. Too small. Yep. But this is the thing, Marquise. He kept thinking he was Floyd Mayweather. He thought because Floyd was doing it, I could do it. And he got up there and saw them guys hitting hard, and he was like, ah. And I don't know what it was. He just didn't let his hands go. He could have done better. Could have done better when he did if he put them hands out there. But it's just like he clammed up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, right now, to really be truthful, 8 Mile, it's better to lose the Tank than it is Secure because at least Tank knocking everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people think Shakur Stevenson can beat Devin Haney, you still would want to lose the Tank rather than anybody else. Because that's an excused loss. You know? Tank stops everybody. So you go in there, you get beat by Tank, well, we figured that. You know? You know what I'm saying? So you expect that. I mean, that's we wouldn't be shocked. It'd be more shocking Stevenson beat him from just moving up in weight. That'd be a little more shocking. But I think AEB should do it. I think Devin should go ahead and get on up there, man. If he having a problem making the weight, just go and move on up, man. Get you a tune up at 140. Get you one fight up at 140. See what you can do. Get your weight up. Put a little muscle on. Get your little weight up a little bit more, and go on in there. You know that way you can tweak it and come on. I said Tank beats everyone but Devin Haney. I don't know if he beats Secure. I like to see it though. I don't know. I don't know. It's really, to be honest, man. At 135, I don't know who will win between all them dudes. You can make an argument all of them could win at 135. Shakur, Tank, or Haney. Hell, throw Loma in the mix. Loma ain't an easy cakewalk. So it can be given on any of them. But I like to see it though. Like me, man. I don't, like all of us in here, like we all say, man, we just ain't into just letting these people say what they can do. They got to prove it. But it goes back to Teofimo Lopez. That's where we started at. Teofimo Lopez talks a good game, but he's got to walk it. Teofimo Lopez got to walk all the stuff that he's been talking. And right now, he's done talk too much stuff, man. He didn't talk too much stuff, but I think his outside the ring antics is getting to him, man. It's getting to him. And like Dion said earlier, if he don't hurry up and do something, probably get a new trainer or something, man. He's gonna be on the undercard at Don King's undercard at a Hilton fighting. You know what I mean? It's not gonna look good. You only get so many chances in there, man. You know what I mean? You only get so many. Then you become a gatekeeper. And then you mentally started accepting that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to come back out of that status when you mentally start accepting that everybody beating you. You're not believing in yourself like you used to. He said, I think Devin going to move up to 140, look to unify some belts and have Tank and Shakur chase him. Yeah, but the problem is Shakur said it best. He just moved up to 135 and he ain't moving at a 135 too soon. He's like, man, I'm a smaller dude and I'm not moving up to 130, 140 no time soon. That's what I meant to say. So Shakur said he's okay with 135. He is. He's like, man, I'm good with that. And Shakur ain't no big dude. He ain't real big. Them other guys are bigger. And Tank could move to 140, but Tank gonna probably rule 135 a little longer, then going up to 140 and see what he can do at 140. Now, if he beats Devin, listen, I will say this. If Tank goes down and beat Devin at one and takes all Devin's belts, he might fight Shakur before he moves up, but then he might just go and move on up. Because who else would it be for him to get a payday? Oh, he might if Pitbull Cruz gets past Giovanni, he might give Pitbull Cruz a second shot because everybody calling for it. You know what I'm saying? And especially if he gets past Gio. If Pitbull Cruz gets past Gio, then guess what? Tank will fight him again. Because that's what people gonna pay him to see. So he would do that. He would probably do that. Then maybe fight Devin. But if I think if the Devin thing is on the table a little bit, I think he'll take it. Because I think that they think, hey, go and take a shot at that. Oh, yeah, clean cut. I saw that. Said Tio was caught on camera asking himself and his dad / team, do I still have it after his fight? Yeah, he did. He did. He really did. That let you know mentally. So a lot of times when people talk at cockiness, they overcompensating. You know what I'm saying? They hiding some insecurities in there. And you know how it is. They start pointing the finger at everybody and start saying how other people feel when they feel that way. Because he was saying that how Tank is not a confident fighter. He doesn't believe in himself. If he believed in himself, he would have fight Loma a long time ago, right? But Teofimo might be having doubts in himself, I say he is, man. Listen, that mental stuff is getting to him, man. It's all getting to him. It's all getting to him, man. The Cambosis fight got into him. He got knocked down. He got up, actually started doing better once he got knocked down, start bringing it to Cambosis, And then he turns right around and, he doesn't look too hot on his next fight moving up. Couldn't stay at 135. So he's like, man, let me go on up to 140. But this Josh Taylor thing gonna tell him a lot. Gonna say a lot about him. But the best thing about the Josh Taylor fight is making T.O. push himself harder because he knows Josh Taylor ain't an easy fight. So he's gonna really have to push himself on this one. So I think Devin banking on them guys staying there for a little so he has time to unify some of the belts, follow the Canelo route, unify the belts with lesser weight class and increase your leverage. Yeah, he could. But the problem is, Marquise, when he moves up, the people he got to go through to go get those belts, he can't do like Canelo did. He can't go fight a Caleb Smith. You know what I mean? Somebody that's just not the very best. Josh Taylor was undisputed. So if he gets past Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor's still a big dude, big name. Undisputed. Got really good, so he's a good one. Then you got Regis Prograis. So Devin getting past Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor, man, that ain't an easy cakewalk. That's not easy at all. So I wouldn't say they're too lesser competition. You know what I'm saying? I can't say Regis Prograis is too much lesser competition. I like to see that fight between Regis and Tank, but Regis can fight. Regis can fight, man. I don't think nobody on Tank's resume could stop Regis. I don't think nobody on Tank's resume stops Regis. Nobody on Devin's resume stops Regis Prograis. And in fact, I don't think nobody can stop Josh Taylor either. I don't think none of them guys can stop that's on their resume can stop Josh Taylor. You see what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't think that is, But we'll get to see where Teofimo is. Because mentally, he's gonna have to see. He got to show where he is come Saturday night. It's no more faking. There's no more of this overcompensating. There's no more of that. Listen, Josh Taylor is gonna bring it if he's not too weight drained. But I don't think he's. I want to see what Josh Taylor looked like. I think who was it? Was it 8 Mile? Who was that? The night said that Josh Taylor looked weight drained. Somebody put that up on the screen. Somebody put it up, and I put it on the screen earlier. I forgot who said that, but yeah, I had to see Josh Taylor to see if he's weight drained or not. I like to see what he looked like, but we'll see what he look like in the weigh-in. We'll see what he look like in the weigh-in. Because I wouldn't, because it ain't no rehydration clauses in this one, is it? Because Josh Taylor got the belt, so I'm sure it ain't no rehydration clause. And Tio actually looked pretty good too last time I saw him, but we'll find out what he looked like in this final press conference in this weigh-in. Oh, you think he would? You think he beats him though? I think they still beat him. They definitely beat him at 140. Because I think that Mario Barrios was Mario Barrios was a little weight drained, I think. I think honestly, and I'm not taking nothing from Tank. Y'all hear this, but I gotta tell you how I feel about it. I think Mario Barrios was a little weight drain with Tank, and then he had to sign that rehydration clause too, because he a big dude. He make 154 easy. Mario Barrios made 154 easy, bro. Easy. So I think at 140, he was a little weight drain. So Josh Taylor and Regis would get him weight drain. So that's why I say I don't think Mario Barrios really gives them. I say he probably would give them a little bit of hell, but I just think that they would overcome that because they make that weight 140 comfortably. They a strong 140. He's gonna be a weak 140. But the thing he's got going on his that helps him out is he's tall. He's tall. Mario Barrios is tall, and that helps him out like tremendously. That would save him. But hopefully we'll see what's going on. Hopefully we see what's going on. He's legit 6 feet tall and not skinny. Yeah. He is. He is, man. I listen. Mario Barrios just needed to be moved properly. They keep rushing him into these fights. They should have. I understand he took that Tank fight. That he turned around and lost with Keith Thurman. He took a couple of losses, man. At the end of the day, if they he had the right promoter and right people behind him to where they could have helped him a little bit, he'd been a really good dude. And I'm not saying it's over with him, but I think he could have done a lot better at 147. I do. I think Mario Barrios could have done pretty good at 147. You know what I mean? But I think he was just taking them paydays. He needed money and all that. And he seemed like a marketable dude. Mario Barrios seemed like a marketable dude. Oh, okay. You said between Tank and Shakur. Okay. Yeah. Devin, I'd be cool with fighting them the same night. Oh, you say you'd be cool with him fighting them the same night? Yeah. But Devin, man, like I said, man, Devin, when he moved to 140, he gonna, like you said, he gonna need somebody like Rolly. He is. Barrios should have been moved like Santa Cruz was. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he should have been marketed like Santa Cruz. Yeah, he should have been moved around just like that. Yeah, I get you. He should have been. Mario Barrios should have been. It ain't over for Mario Barrios, but he needs to hurry up and take a quick turn in his career, and they need to polish that off and get him back on track like real quick. Get that dude there. Mario Barrios be a good. Listen, Mario Barrios would be a good dude to promote and have out there. He would make a good decent 154. He make a good decent 150 147 too. I think so. I think so. But we're gonna find out about T.O. We're gonna find out about this Josh Taylor, guys. But that's all for me tonight, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and roll up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody that came in here tonight, chatted with. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel, coming in here. If you're new to the channel, man, hit the thumbs up button for me, man. If you like it, if you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. I can take that too, man. But appreciate you guys coming in, and appreciate everybody in here that returned, that comes in on a regular basis, man. Thank you guys for coming in, chit-chatting. And man, we'll see what's going on this weekend. We'll find out what's going on with AB. We'll find out what's going on with Josh Taylor. And tomorrow night, guys, I won't be on tomorrow night. Tomorrow and Friday, I don't know if I'll be on Friday. I might try, but definitely tomorrow night I won't be on. So y'all already know that I won't be on tomorrow night. But we do this every weeknight at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Man, we do this every weeknight. So I hope you guys join the channel and all that good stuff, man. We say what we say, we stand on it. That's straight up no chaser, man. So fam, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Salute everybody.